Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Walker. Our topic today is traditional division, um, sometimes referred to as long division. We're going to be working with three-digit problems today. By the end of this video, you will be able to use a DMSB strategy to find quotients with and without remainders. Quotients we know is the answer to a division problem. DMSB is just standing for a strategy of divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and start over. 473 divided by 5. We want to start working from the left to the right. 4 cannot be divided by 5. That won't work. But 47 divided by 5, the closest we could get would be 9. So that's our divide step. Then we would multiply. 9 times 5 is 45. Notice that we did not get exactly to 47, but we got close. To find out how close, we're going to subtract. 7 take away 5 is 2. And now we have this 3, which we haven't dealt with yet. We're going to bring that down. And that would be the B step. And we're going to start the process over. In other words, we're going to begin to divide. 23 divided by 5. Well, the best I can do with that is 4. Then I multiply. 4 times 5 is 20. We didn't get to 23, but we got pretty close. And to find out how close, we're going to subtract. 23 take away 20 is 3. There are no other numbers to bring down, so our quotient is going to be 94 with a remainder of 3, using a divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down and start over strategy. Just reviewing our vocabulary, this is called a long division symbol, and it could also sometimes have a curve like that. Our terms are the number that we begin to divide the large number is called the dividend. The number of equal groups is the divisor. Our answer, in this case 9 with a remainder of 2, is referred to as the quotient. And we would read this starting with the dividend and going in a clockwise motion. 47 divided by 5 is equal to 9 with a remainder of 2. Keep in mind, be aware of your place value, and by that I mean with our dividend. In this case, we have a dividend of 47, which is a 2-digit dividend. The 4 would be in the tens, and the 7 would be in the ones. Notice that when we wrote 9, that is 9 ones, so that would be in the ones. And it's a good habit to get into in putting your your digits in the appropriate place value, especially when the problems get a little bit harder in the future. Let's solve a problem using our DMSB, or in other words, divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. 345 divided by 6, I go left to right, digit by digit. 3 cannot be divided by 6. It simply isn't large enough. But 34 can be. And just draw that line so that we can focus on the 34. 34, our first step is to divide. 34 divided by 6, well, the best I can do is 5. Then we're going to multiply. We're going to multiply the 5 times 6, and that would equal 30. We did not get to 34, but we got close. To find out how close is our next step, which is subtract, which is 4. We still have this 5, and we're going to bring that 5 and rewrite it down here. This is what we mean by the bring down and start over. In other words, now that we have 45, we're going to start with our divide step again. 45 divided by 6. Well, the best that I can do is 7. 7 times 6, this is our multiply step. 7 times 6 is 42. We got close to 45, but we didn't make it. To find out how close is our next step, we subtract. 5 minus 2 is 3. Notice our next step is to bring down, but we have no more digits to bring down, so we can stop here. So this 3 will become our remainder. So our quotient is 57 with a remainder of 3. For our strategy, divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down, some people like to use an acrostic. For example, does McDonald's sell burgers? Notice the D, the M, the S, and the B. Sometimes that's helpful. You'll find different acrostics from different teachers. Many of them you can find by doing a search on the internet. So that might be helpful. Solve, and we're going to use our 4-step process. First, we're going to look to divide. 629 divided by 8. I start left to right. Well, 6 cannot be divided by 8. It's simply too small, but 62 can be. I'll draw that line just so that we focus on our 62. 62 divided by 8 using our first step of divide would be 7. Now we're going to multiply 7 times 8. That would get us to 56. That is our multiply step. We got close to 62, but we didn't make it. To find out how close, we have to find the difference, and we're going to subtract. That would equal 6. And then our next step is to bring down any digits. In this case, yes, we have this 9. I'm going to rewrite it down here. I'm going to bring it down and rewrite the 69. And then we start all over again, meaning that we're going to go back up here and divide. 69 divided by 8. Well, 8 times 8 is about the closest I'm going to get. And then I'm going to multiply. 8 times 8 would be 64. Notice that we did not get to 69. Well, we got pretty close. To find out how close, we have to subtract. 9 minus 4 is 5. Our next step would be to bring down. Notice, though, that we have no more digits, so we can stop here. This number 5 is going to become our remainder. So 629 divided by 8 is equal to a quotient of 78 with a remainder of 5. Let's try one with no remainder. Same steps. We're going to divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. 332 divided by 4. I'm going to work from left to right, digit by digit. Divide. 3 divided by 4, well, 3 is too small. But 33, we can do that. 33 divided by 4 would be 8. That's our first step to divide. Now we're going to multiply our 8 times 4. That's 32. We do that because we want to see how close we got. We got really close, but there still is a difference. So therefore, we are going to have to subtract to find the difference. 3 minus 2 is 1. We're going to bring down, in this case, we have that 2. We're going to bring it down and rewrite it. And then that allows us to start all over again back on the divide step. 12 divided by 4 would equal 3. Then I multiply. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. Notice that this time we got exactly to 12. I can prove that by subtracting. Notice that we have no remainder, and there are no other numbers to bring down. So 332 divided by 4 is equal to a quotient of 83. So that's an example of a problem that has no remainder. Try one more. Let's try a word problem. Solve. Jim spent $873 at Weber's Nursery to purchase 9 weeping cherry trees. Each tree cost the same price. How much does each weeping cherry tree cost? Well, we have $873 for the total cost, and there are 9, and we notice the words each, same, each, which implies that this is going to be a division problem. We know it's not multiplication because we are given the total amount. And when you have the total amount, and then we're using each and we have our other number, almost always that's going to be a division problem. So this problem is 873 divided by 9. We want to remember our 4-step strategy of divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. So we're going to start with divide. Remember, we're going to start with our dividend and work from left to right. 8 divided by 9, I can't do that because 8 is too small, but 87 can definitely work with that. 87 divided by 9, well, your knowledge of multiplication would be 9. That is our divide step. Next, we're going to multiply. 9 times 9 is 81. We didn't make it to 87. We got pretty close. And to figure out how close is our next step, we're going to subtract to find the difference. 7 minus 1 is 6. And that leaves us with the step for B, which is to bring down. We have the 3. We're going to bring that 3 down, rewrite it. And now we're ready to start over again and divide. So in other words, 63 divided by 9. 63 divided by 9, it goes 7 times. That is our divide step. Then we multiply 7, not both numbers, right? Just the 7 times 9 is 63. Notice this time that we hit it exactly. Brings us to our next step to see if we have any remainders, which is our subtraction step. And here you can see that we do not have any remainders. And for the B, for the bring down step, there are no other digits to bring down. So $873 divided by our 9 trees the total cost of each tree would be $97, or in other words, a quotient of 97. So in review, we talked today about a four-step strategy a traditional division or traditional long division, working with three-digit problems with remainders and without remainders today, of divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and start over again. And we said when we start over, it means that we would have our number that we bring down to create and start the process of dividing again. All right, thanks a lot, everybody.